Well, Emily was born on December 27th, 2012, and she was a normal, happy little girl. We were both really excited to have a new addition to the family. She's our first child, and so it went along fairly smoothly. We didn't really notice anything out of the ordinary except for, occasionally she wouldn't turn her head towards us when we called her name. And the only time I could really get her attention to snap to me is if I was, moved my hands or if I clapped really loud, and then she would pick up what was that, and she'll kind of look and try to find that noise. And so we didn't really think anything of it, just maybe that was a busy baby, and that she was just too focused on her games and her toys. But I think around 14 months is when we really started questioning it. She wasn't responding to any of our words. She didn't have any of her own words, or any communication of any sort. And so we took her to an audiology clinic where we had a hearing test completed, and we found out that she had a severe hearing loss. At that time we were told it was a moderate to severe hearing loss. And so we figured out what to do next, that she needed hearing aids. And we were really in a rush. We were new parents. We didn't know what the processes were for hearing aids. So we heard that there were possibly some charities, but we wanted to get her into hearing aids as soon as possible. So we just kind of bit the bullet, and we paid for the first set of hearing aids out of pocket when we were told that she was just a moderate hearing loss. Then those hearing aids did help a lot. She was able to hear our voices, but she wouldn't hear a whisper or any low speaking sounds. And so it threw our world upside down pretty much. We're used to living in a hearing world. We're used to being able to, get anybody's attention just by saying their name. When that's not, I guess, available to you, you have to make adjustments in your life. And some of those that we've had to make are, a big one is sign languages. Once we found out, we started teaching her sign language, and that's really enabled her to communicate with us and for us to communicate with her.
One of the other things that we've had to change is if we have to get her attention, we either have to stomp on the floor so she'll feel the vibrations, or we flick the light on and off so we can grab her attention. Another thing that we've had to think about too with Emily is if we have something that we really need her to understand, we have to make sure that she's focusing on us so that she can have the auditory input as well as the visual input from your lips moving, and it just helps her be able to put the pieces together a little bit better.